What is your name?
Tervisila Kwan, ma'am.
Teversila Kwan. Kwan is the Chinese name.
Half, yes. My husband is half.
Your husband is the half Chinese,
Yes.
Filipino Chinese.
Yes.
So do you know how to cook some Chinese food?
No. Only my father-in-law.
Only the mother-in-law.
Yeah.
You stay together, your mother-in-law?
I am living with my parents.
You're living with your parents.
Yes.
Teversila. Any nickname?
Terfi.
Tefi. How old are you?
I am 32 years old.
Single or married?
Married but separated, ma'am.
Already separate.
Yes.
How-
Not legally.
How long you separate?
We don't have any communication for almost 2 years.
Tefi, you have 3 children. There are how many boys and how many girls?
I have 1 boy and two girls.
What's the age of your 3 children?
The eldest is 6 years old, the second is 4, and the third is 3 years old.
Tefi, as I know, you college graduate. The subject is the BSED. That means related is the teacher.
Yes, ma'am.
So, do you have any job related as a teacher
Yes, because I have been teaching for 9 years.
in the school?
Yes.
So, what's the class? What's the level you teach the children? The age?
I am handling secondary.
Secondary.
Yes. First year and second year.
So, what's the subject you
English and social studies, Araling Panlipunan.
you teach the English?
Yes, ma'am. That's my major.
This is your major.
Yes, ma'am.
Tefi, you are the working mother. Is it you need to do the housework also?
Yes,
After your job or before your job?
Before and after, ma'am, I still have to work home, the household chores, especially rearing my children, because I have to make sure that my children have their meals well, dressed up well for school, and make sure that the house is clean before I leave.
Okay. Can you tell me how and what is your daily routine life?
Okay, starting in the morning, in 5 o'clock a.m., I have to wake up early as that early, no? I have to cook for my children. While sitting up my kitchen, I still have to look for my clothes to laundry. At 5:30 in the morning, my children is already woke up at that time, so I will have to ask them to take their bath. And before setting their bath, I also got their clothes, prepare their clothes so that it's easy for me to let them wear on. So after taking their baths, wear their clothes on, their uniform, setting the table for their meals in the morning breakfast. So I let them sit on the table because they can feed themselves in their own, because I already trained them how to eat on their own. While they're eating their breakfast, I also prepare their snacks for their school during recess, and I also prepare my meals in school lunchtime, and I also prepare myself my uniform. So by the time they finish their meal, I will have to sit them a little while relax before going to school, while I am also having my time preparing myself going to school, after which we are both leaving the house but making sure the house is safe, and asking my cousin, a girl cousin, to watch over my children as I send my children to school, as I leave also them in their rooms and go to my station. And in the afternoon, after my work in school, I went home. I don't need to fetch them because the school is on the walking distance from my house. I let my cousin to fetch them in the afternoon because they will have to get out from their school 4:30, and me from my station is 5:30. So when I get home, my kids is already there. I have to clean first the bedroom because I am sure as I get home, the bed, the rooms is full of scattered toys and pillows and everything. So I have to fix it first before I go to the kitchen and prepare our dinner. So after that, preparing the dinner, I will have to sit my kids asking their homeworks, then having everything prepare the dinner, sitting the children, including my parents, because my cousins not including the mailman because they are living in the other house. She's living in the other house. So after having our dinner, everything has dinner, I will have to wash the dish because my mother doesn't have to wash it because they are tired from their travel because their business is frame directory and they have to canvas town to town. Now after having dinner, my children of course in their in the living room, I will have to ask them to get their school things and check the assignment. But before going to bed, they have already make their assignment and brush their teeth. And then we will have our good night sleep. And the same routine in the morning and then after school.
How about the youngest one, the 3 years old?
Yes.
The child also go to the school
Yes, ma'am.
Also
Together
go-
with the 4-year-old.
together with the 4
Yes.
years old. So that means that the 3 children all is go to the school.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, okay, as a mother, you can fix everything in order. But now you apply the job to Hong Kong as a helper. You know, that is a difference from as a mother, as a teacher. Because now your job is a helper. So that means you need to obey, you need to follow everything from your employer. Especially you take care of the child. Of course, it's good you can discipline the child, you can train the child, but some child of the employer, they will not listen to you, they will not follow your instruction because they know you are only the helper. And some parents, they are very demanding, they overlove their child. They think that you need to absolutely to take good care of the child. Even 7 years old, you still need to ask that or assist them or take a bath to them. That's true. So you need to think about this is not the easy job. It's very hard. Before, everything will follow you. Now, if you go to Hong Kong, you need to follow everything from your employer. Do you think you can accept this kind of changing?
Yes, because I had already experienced. Actually, before I get into teaching job, I was there in Cebu. I worked there as a nanny. I prepare everything. I even bath the child and wear their clothes on because I understand, I know what is a job of a helper, a household helper, ma'am.
But the Hong Kong employer, they offer the much higher salary to you. Of course, they are very demanding. You know, the salary is including the shouting fee to you. They will shout without any reason, just they are not in a good mood. Do you think that you can accept this kind of employer?
Yes, ma'am, because I can assure you and my employer soon, if I will be qualified, that I am a person that can manage everything. I am a person which is flexible person, very understanding. I know where to put myself as a person who is seeking a job. I know also how to handle my employer well and obey their rules and regulations, especially household rules, because I understand the nature of my job, which is I am applying to.
And can you promise me, you will follow all the holiday arrangement is set up by your employer any day of the week, maybe Sunday, maybe weekday. So if no Sunday off, that means you cannot go to church, you cannot entertain with your friend. So do you think you can accept this arrangement?
Yes, anyway, I can pray in my room even without going to church. And I know also my friends, my relatives can understand my situation.
And the holiday, you will have the time setting. You cannot go out early than 9 o'clock. And also you must come back to the house before 8 o'clock.
That's good. That's okay for me, ma'am.
And according to the Hong Kong labor rules, suppose you no need to work for your employer. You have the 24 hours rest day. But I will give the advice to you. If you want to appreciate the employer, you want to build up the good relationship with your employer, so you should do the housework before you go out and once you come back to the house.
Yes, ma'am.
It's okay?
It's okay.
No problem for you?
That's absolutely no problem for me because sitting or living with my employer is also taking my place in their home. So I will be one of the having the responsibilities at home. So whenever my employer asks me to do some household chores, even it is my day off, I will have to work it on.
Good. And last is, I want you to concentrate to the job during the working day. So you must leave your cell phone and SIM card to your boss. Only get it back and use it on your holiday. Do you think you can accept this arrangement?
Yes, ma'am.
No problem.
No problem.
And one thing more is maybe you need to sleep in the living room with the folding bed.
That's okay.
But this is safe.
Yes, it's okay as long as I am inside the house.
Okay. Please show your two hands in front of the camera. Do you want to say anything to the future employer?
Okay, for my future employer, hello and hi to your children. If ever you hire me, I can assure you I can give my 100% service, and absolutely I will be an honest and a good household helper.
Please sit down first. One thing more is now you are long hair, so if you go to Hong Kong to work, you must shortcut the hair up to here. Under the ear.
Okay.
Okay, because it should be let you feel better, because the weather in Hong Kong is hot. Also, so the personal hygiene is very important. Long hair is not good for the job. Okay.
It's okay.
Please sit down first. Dever, your name is Dever。咁佢咧就32歲，係一個教師嚟嘅，佢教咗9年書。咁咧初頭咧我都好質疑佢究竟喺工作嗰方面咧，佢可唔可以勝任到咧？咁原來同佢傾落咧，我係絕對相信咧，佢嗰個人咧，佢係有足夠嘅能力咧，去安排好晒所有嘅嘢。而我一路聽佢講咧，其實我覺得佢好適宜湊細路仔，因為咧佢唔係淨係即係照你個指令去做，就俾飯佢食，俾7歲都抱住佢沖涼晒。我覺得佢可以有條件去幫你去 discipline 到個細路仔，去 train 一個細路仔能夠好獨立咁去做一樣嘢，因為佢真係一方面有咁嘅經驗啦，佢有3個細路仔，另外一方面佢亦都有咁嘅條件能力去做到呢一樣嘢。一個人咧亦都好 mature 嘅，亦都可以咁講，佢係好夠信心去做佢嘅工作，所以喺呢度咧，我係十分之高度誠意推介俾我僱主。如果你要湊細路仔嘅家庭，你大可以考慮俾機會佢，唔需要擔心佢嘅工作能力。我相信佢一定好好地教到你個細路仔嘅。希望大家唔好走漏眼。David, I hope I can see you soon in Hong Kong. Bye bye.